to watch Sonic the Hedgehog, in cinemas. Saw the new one with the boy.
Oh.
That's a fun thing about being a parent. You get to watch loads. Probably spend more time watching kids' films than you do grown-up films.
Oh God. Oh jeez. Was it good?
It was better than it had any right to be.
Okay.
You know, when you say like kids video game film, Sonic, original content.
Yeah.
My mind immediately goes to a dark and sinister, sexy place.
Ooh. This is going to be hot garbage.
Yeah. So it definitely smashed my my expectations.
Ooh.
I don't know if I can say they were good, but they were movies, and I didn't fall asleep.
Okay.
Like a good dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's it. Sailed over that low bar without much effort. It is weird though, because it's you know, in Parks and Rec, John Ralphio.
Yes.
I've never seen or heard him in anything else. So basically, I feel like I'm watching John Ralphio somehow got like Curse of the Pharaoh'd into a blue hedgehog. Because there's one bit in that movie where he's like, "This is the worst," just like
God.
John Ralphio.
He's the voice of Sonic.
Yeah. Which kind of works because he's meant to be like a peppy, annoying guy, right?
But I thought he was more like a, "Hey guys, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoa, I love chili dogs. Whoa, Dr. Robotnik, get off my rings."
But now imagine that with him going, "The worst," while flossing.
Okay, yeah, that's what I need. That's what I want.
A lot more flossing than you'd expect.
Okay. Love that.
Yeah.
I'm in? Question mark? I don't know if I'm in. I heard the first one was actually, like, not terrible.
Yeah. But I think, again, it's, you know, the super low bar of the video game movie. But it was alright. As long as you completely disengage your brain with how fast Sonic can be.
Oh, does that fucking have a bit of a switcheroo every now and again?
Yeah.
He's as fast as he needs to be for any given moment in the story.
Exactly. He's like got like what's it called? Poison cat in a box.
Schrodinger's.
Yeah, Schrodinger's Sonic. Yeah,
right, sure.
Sometimes he's faster than literal time and space, and other times he's like slower than me.
Okay. Wow.
Like he has one of those what's it called? Like, you know, do you remember Quicksilver in the X-Men films? Where they have that, like, he moves so fast that everyone's, like, moving like this in, like, super slow motion.
Yeah.
And he can, like, you know, make them all bop each other in the face and that.
do a thing.
Yeah, Sonic can do that.
It's pretty strong. That's pretty fucking good power.
Yeah, which is really hard to write around after a while. You think, I want this amazing action scene where suddenly he rigs up the room so that as soon as the time goes back to normal, everyone falls over.
Yeah.
Brilliant, looks great. But now, how do you make any peril for this character?
Yeah, unless you constantly are doing things that take away his speed advantage.
So the whole plot of the film is he has to get his bag of rings that have fallen into another city. And so they take a road trip across America, him and Cyclops from X-Men 1 and 2.
What?
Do you remember Cyclops?
Yeah.
Same actor. I can't remember his name.
Scott Summers.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Sure, that actor.
Who seems to have not aged in 20 years, which is quite incredible, yeah. So, they go on a road trip. He has to drive him to San Francisco, even though I guess he could be there in like 2.04 seconds or something.
Yeah, but I guess then Cyclops still has to be in the car. I guess I'll see you there. In like a week.
No, he doesn't. The whole point of Cyclops taking him is that he's driving. He has to drive.
Oh.
I feel like you could just run there, Sonic, to be honest.
Maybe get tired.
Oh, okay. They never established that he could only do a bit of run, but maybe that's it.
Yeah, he's got to wait for the stamina bar to refill. It refills really slowly.
Right. So maybe saves it all up for those action scenes.
Yeah, I guess. Ooh, well, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to watch it anytime soon.
You don't have to. You know, just watch the trailer on repeat. You get the gist of it.
I've not even seen the trailer. I didn't even realise that a second one was out. So
Yeah, it's got Knuckles the Echidna.
oh, I do remember seeing the trailer. Yeah, Knuckles.
He has a cloaca.
He does have a cloaca.
He's trying to stop Dr. Robotnik from getting the Chaos Emerald.
Is he? They sometimes call him Dr. Robotnik and they sometimes call him Dr. Eggman, right?
Yeah, so Sonic has fun nicknames for everyone. That's part of his character. So his name's Dr. Robotnik, but sometimes he calls him Eggman.
Okay.
Because he's bald.
Wow.
So I think Sonic just sexually harassed Dr.
Yeah,
Robotnik.
that's a thing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's like now law. Making fun of people's baldness is actual harassment. Actual legal harassment.
Yeah, and you can punch him or slap him in front of millions.
Boom!
That's what I heard. That's the new meta.
That's the rule. Everything fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess Robotnik perfectly justified in attacking Sonic after that Eggman comment.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Just doing the Will Smith approach.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, and Dr. Robotnik, he'll still get his Oscar.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a problem.
Why wouldn't he?
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hashtag cancel Sonic.
That fucking asshole. I remember when the Peter Rabbit movie came out. Remember that one? The weird CGI, half real.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. But they tried to cancel him
What did he do?
because there was a point. I think there's a point in the movie, a plot point where the bad farmer, who probably isn't even that bad,
He's a farmer who's defending his livelihood
from
the prick of a rabbit.
from fucking vermin. But he has like a nut allergy, and so they like flick peanuts at him or something.
What?
And
He goes into anaphylactic shock and dies.
yeah, so I don't know if that happens in the film.
Right.
Something along those lines, and then some people were like, My child has a peanut allergy, and kids are going to see this, and now they're going to flick peanuts at him, and he will die. And so they wanted to have Sonic cancelled.
Wow.
Have
What?
Peter Rabbit cancelled.
I never liked Peter Rabbit. I always thought he was a real prick.
Old Beatrix Potter.
Yeah, well, I've never read the original books that are probably lovely. I've just seen the cartoon that my boy used to watch when he was little.
Oh.
And that boy ain't a role model.
No, he's just like a little fucking jerk.
He's a little jerk, yeah.
The
And everyone's just like, "Oh, you scallywag!
yeah,
You nearly murdered 4 people, but don't worry about it."
it's fine. It's like the same with I was reading this thing the other day. It was like talking about characters that you liked as a kid and didn't like as a kid, but now as a grown up. You know, like when you're, if you watched SpongeBob, you'd be like, "Oh man, Squidward, he's just a stick in the mud, and he's really boring."
Right.
But as a grown up, you're like,
I've had enough of that shit.
I just fully fucking empathise with him.
Yeah.
He lives next to a really rowdy fucking guy who's just a prick all the time,
Yeah.
and he just wants to go and do his job
And be
just-
left alone.
Yeah, and like I fully empathise with you.
Yeah, I have found myself empathizing with the parents in kids' movies a lot more. And I'm just like, listen to your mom, she knows better than you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when you know you're old.
Yeah. So the mouse in Tom and Jerry sucks. Exactly. But
Even as a kid, I hated that mouse.
like always wanted him to like catch him. And I'm not sure if you had this rumor at school, but like weird. I just remember hearing this when I was really young. That there was like a banned episode where Tom like catches Jerry and he kills him, and we were like,
I feel like Tom would fucking torture that mouse
Oh,
if he
yeah.
finally got his hands on him. He'd like string him up to some kind of elaborate device.
I don't know, because I feel like too many of his plans are too elaborate.
That's
I feel like he
true.
just catches him,
just like
and
bites his
Jerry's
head off.
like, "Oh, I'll wait for you to do something goofy with like some dynamite or something."
Yeah.
And Tom's just like, "Not this time," and just breaks his neck, eats him, and is just done with it.
Thomas!
Yeah, and then that moment.
Oh my god. Yeah, I always wanted him to catch that mouse. Because usually an episode started with the cat sleeping, minding his own business.
Just being
and the
chill.
mouse comes along and just like pulls his whiskers, ties him in a knot,
does a thing,
slaps him in the face.
It upsets whatever the cat owner. She's freaking out and they're shouting at him, and Jerry's a little prick.
Jerry's an asshole.
What the heck?
Confirmed.
So yeah, empathize with the grown-ups part.
I can't think of one off the top of my head now. But...
There's also another funny line. Did you ever watch the Rugrats? Maybe you're a bit old for the Rugrats.
I watched some of the Rugrats. Yeah, I was a little old, but I knew the gist of it.
Like, it was like this funny thing of
Oh my god! Someone in chat says there is an episode where he catches him and eats him. It's on YouTube, but only 25 seconds long.
Really?
My God.
Is that like a real one, or is that like a fan?
We can share the screen, by the way, TJ. That'd be good.
I just want this, here. Oh, God, okay, that's not even a great image. But it was like...
that's all the parents, right?
And so it was like, as a kid, you saw all of these parents, and you're like, God, they look all so old. But now you look at them, and you're like, well, this looks like me and my friends. This is what we look like. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no. I'm not a toddler anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a freaking child. But I do remember looking at them and be like, wow, yeah, look at him with his stubble. Isn't he old?
And a tie.
Old parents. But now just like...
God. That's me. I think I've seen a meme of it where they're like, they stood around at like a pool or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I'll never find it now. I can picture it in my mind.
Yeah, man. Time changes.
Time's a cruel, fickle mistress.
Harsh mistress.
Wow. Feel old yet?
Yeah, wow, okay.